ਕੈਨੇਡਾ ਵਿੱਚ ਫਰਵਰੀ ਦੇ ਮਹੀਨੇ ਨੂੰ ਬਲੈਕ ਹਿਸਟਰੀ ਮੰਥ ਵਜੋਂ ਮਨਾਇਆ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਹੈ। ਇਸ ਦੌਰਾਨ ਲੋਕ ਸਿੱਖ ਭਾਈਚਾਰੇ ਵੱਲੋਂ ਕੈਨੇਡਾ ਦੇ ਇਤਿਹਾਸ ਵਿੱਚ ਪਾਏ ਯੋਗਦਾਨ ਨੂੰ ਯਾਦ ਕਰਦੇ ਨੇ। ਕੈਨੇਡਾ ਦੇ ਇਤਿਹਾਸ ਦੇ ਕੁਝ ਪੰਨਿਆਂ ਵਿੱਚ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਅਤੇ ਸਿੱਖ ਭਾਈਚਾਰੇ ਦੇ ਸਾਂਝੇ ਕਿੱਸੇ ਵੀ ਮੌਜੂਦ ਨੇ, ਜਿੱਥੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਦਾ ਜ਼ਿਕਰ ਹੈ ਜੋ ਭਾਵੇਂ ਦੁਨੀਆ ਦੇ ਵੱਖ-ਵੱਖ ਕੋਨਿਆਂ ਤੋਂ ਕੈਨੇਡਾ ਵਿੱਚ ਨਵੇਂ ਮੌਕਿਆਂ ਦੀ ਤਲਾਸ਼ ਵਿੱਚ ਆਏ ਸਨ, ਪਰ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਕਈ ਵਖਰੇਵਿਆਂ ਦੇ ਬਾਵਜੂਦ ਇਕੱਠੇ ਮਿਲ ਕੇ ਦੇਸ਼ ਦੇ ਭਵਿੱਖ ਦੀ ਸਿਰਜਣਾ ਵਿੱਚ ਆਪਣਾ ਹਿੱਸਾ ਪਾਇਆ।
As I've gotten older, I've appreciated the richness of, coming from a multiracial family. For a Sikh man to date a Black descendant of slavery from Mississippi, very rare. And it probably brought some challenges, but also it was a simpler time in that so much was just about survival.
And I found a park there. It's a municipal park, which was called Sohan Singh Bhullar. And that piqued my interest to look more into the history of this family because of the last name. So Sohan Singh was one of the pioneer Sikh members in Alberta. And he met his wife, Effie Jones, whose family had come to Alberta by escaping the slavery from down south. And her family came here in 1904 and settled in the Athabasca region in the Amber Valley area. In dono ke jo shared history of colonization, shared history of running away and escaping from slavery, और ये जो ह्यूमन स्ट्रगल थे दोनों कम्युनिटी का, ये दोनों ह्यूमन स्ट्रगल खुद को बहुत पास ले आए. It brought the community together in many ways, and प्यार में पड़ गए. ये जो शाइलो कम्युनिटी चर्च था जो 1910 में फॉर्म हुआ था, तो वो जगह ऐसे ही स्पॉन्टेनियसली हैंग आउट स्पॉट हो गया persons of color के लिए. And Effie के family, they were very musically inclined, और वो गाना बजाने में चर्च choir में बहुत participate करते थे. और सोहन सिंह भी आता था कभी कभी वहाँ पे, and they met, and organically that became like a nice dating spot and talking spot. ऐसे सोहन सिंह के एक दोस्त भी था, काफी सारे दोस्त थे, who kind of got connected, and it was just not him. There was more.
This is interesting. My mom was the youngest of 7. And so by the time she was born, Bapu was 60, I think, and my Nana was 40. So he was like grandfather age with his last daughter. And so by the time I was born, they were elderly, and unfortunately I never got to know them. Her challenge was just making enough money to raise a child. She was a single mother, so she didn't really talk about specific challenges related to her race. It was more just being a lover of non-mainstream art, and how do I generate an income, how rare she was. And she was a rarity in Alberta, for sure. She was unique, and so proud of her talent. She was such a beautiful vocalist, and we all miss her.
ऐसे स्टोरी जो पास्ट में हुए थे, बहुत ज़रूरी है to come in the public sphere, and so that people know that racism existed, but also there were human beings who fell in love.
When I see that part of my background, I think of the challenges that they overcame. Like, I think of my grandmother. She had to clean houses. She was a housekeeper for a while before they opened their businesses. And I think of how humble, their beginnings were. They would be so proud to know that, Mom's albums are, there's bidding wars that go up to $800 on some of them, They would be so proud to know that, because they struggled in the beginning.